Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium.
It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
DC, right?
They go with glue between the tackles. Down the numbers. There he goes.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jaden Blue with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
They'll start on the ground with Benson.
He's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To the air with McCarthy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Vikings at 12-2 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's another Vikings first down.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Theo Johnson,
His 6th touchdown of the season.
and the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To about the 40-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson.
Throw here is incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 60 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it?
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. From the gun, Jackson.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he rakes it past the 30, almost to the 25.
14 more yards. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Looking to put a drive together. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw is Jackson. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 17-7 is our score. From the 35, here's the second down and 6. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So on fourth down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a first down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Jackson now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he is caught at the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the Vikings first down.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Zone read, here's Benson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 9-yard line.
They'll go again with Benson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Ty Felton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Real quick.
They go again with Blue. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Here's McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give up the middle with Benson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Looking to throw McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is McCarthy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And now thrown incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's Jackson to throw. Able to hit his target lane. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Jackson. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In motion is Anderson. Here's Jackson. Oh, it's caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. A hit
as he throws there incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest at first.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Trey Benson with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun on third down, Jackson.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Another run here with Benson.
He'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Trey Benson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And this is now a one-point game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
He finds his man, complete. That's Riley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the give, this is Blue. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb, 44 yards. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is up to 8.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
180 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy.
And this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy.
He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ty Felton.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Vikings have cut the lead back down to 2.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is now a one-point game. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it. And it's second down. Jackson. That is caught by Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Blue. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Well, he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
McCarthy off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Benson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it was caught.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Benson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Vikings have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Point after here coming up. And this is now a 1-point game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Jackson now. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. To throw is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
second and right at a yard.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is up to 8.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This is 1st and 10.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st down.
He's back to throw.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Joe Campbell with a pick.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no